Welcome back to my channel. It's a grocery haul today, and right before I pulled in, it started torrential downpouring. Thunderstorm, it was pouring. It still is pouring. And I got soaked. From head to toe, clothes are soaked, my hair is soaked. And you know in my last video, I said I'm trying to make YouTube a habit. I can't just not do this video just because it started raining and I got soaked. So I'm gonna do it anyways with wet hair that I can't go blow dry. I thought about that, but I have groceries literally sitting right here and I wanna get started on this grocery haul because I have things I wanna put in the fridge and I wanna do this grocery haul. I think it'll be fun. I usually share my Trader Joe's items on Instagram, but I thought I would do a full haul. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna break it up into like fruits, veggies, meats, and then I'll tell you what I'm doing with each thing. I'll tell you kind of like the meals that I have in mind. And just as a little disclaimer, you don't have to eat any of these foods. You don't need to eat exactly like me. You don't need to eat exactly like anyone, but maybe you'll get a meal idea or maybe you'll pick up a new item at Trader Joe's that you haven't tried yet. I'm starting to see a lot of fall items there and I'm gonna be doing a full fall haul. You guys said yes to it. I'm gonna do my favorite seasonal items and then decor and fashion. I'll kind of combine it into like my fall favorites type of video, but I'm already seeing fall stuff at Trader Joe's and I'm picking up stuff here and there, like new things and then things I've already had, just so I can like retry them, make sure I like them, or if it's new, see if I like it. That way I can include it in the fall favorites video. Anyways, we're gonna start with, well, I'll first just show you that what we're working with here, which is a very big bag here and a littler bag here. So I'll try to keep it as quick as I can. I had to change into some comfortable clothes because my jeans and everything got soaked. I threw my sunglasses on to at least kind of help with the situation, just to hold back my hair. But anyways, okay, we're gonna get into the grocery haul. Let's go. Let's not mind the fact that my groceries are literally soaking wet. But I did want to say that these groceries are for 2 people. So they are for Nick and I. So this isn't just for one person. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so starting with fruits and veggies. I try not to buy the same exact fruits and veggies every single week. I try to switch it up, but obviously you have like your favorites. Okay, green beans. They're honestly just so easy. Throw them in the oven, which is what I do. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, red pepper flakes, and they can be a side with almost like any dinner. So easy. And for lunches, this dill, what is it? Oh, delicious. So this dill chopped salad, I already have 1 or 2 in the fridge, so I only needed 1 for lunch. Salad kits, I mean, that's the way to go. I don't always use like the dressing that's in there, and I always add a protein to it, but the dill salad kit is an absolute must. Absolute. Cucumbers, always need cucumbers, and tomatoes, always need cucumbers and tomatoes. Like both of these things for me go into so many things. Salads, but specifically what they're gonna be going into this week is gyros, which I made them in my last YouTube video. It's such an easy lunch also, and absolutely delicious. You need cucumber and tomato for that, so having that this week. Bell pepper, obviously for so many things, but I like to chop up a bell pepper for breakfast. I feel like they go really well with eggs. I'll also chop up like an onion and zucchini with it, but I already have those things. They didn't have great bell peppers today, so I only got 1, but great for breakfast. And I'll use the whole entire thing just for like that one breakfast. Avocado. I mean, basically, of course, for anything. If you're an avocado person, you'll probably put it on a lot of things. But what I had in mind was avocado toast this week. Going into fruit. Okay, look, I am not a big fruit person. I wish I was. And in the summer, I am a little bit more. But I'm just not a big fruit person. I try to be, but I'm just not. So bananas, I mean, they can go in smoothies. But specifically, I like them with almond butter as like a snack or a side with breakfast. Blueberries, great for oatmeal, smoothies, yogurt bowls. That's about it. I won't really eat like a handful of blueberries by themselves. Maybe every once in a while, but not really. Use them more as like a topper or in smoothies. Apples, not for me. not a big apple person, but Nick does like apples. These are, I picked up Pink Ladies. I usually go between Pink Ladies and Fuji apples. I have to be in a mood for apples. Like it's a quick phase. If I'm in like an apple phase, it's real quick. It's probably a couple weeks, that's it. Maybe a couple weeks out of the year. And it has to be a good apple, like a good juicy apple. Anyways, that's it for fruits and veggies. I already have some other fruits and veggies. I'll tell you what I'm gonna be using for the meals that I'm making. But this is all I needed to pick up today. If anything, pick up the dill salad kit. And green beans. I mean, they're so easy. All right, next up we have meat. So let's start with breakfast. Turkey bacon has been a jam of mine. Easy, and you get, so I usually have 2 pieces and you get 12 grams of protein with 2 pieces. So turkey bacon, just on a turkey bacon kick right now. And then also chicken sausage. So with these, I always get this flavor. It's my #1 flavor. This and the apple Chardonnay, my 2 favorites. But listen to this, 17 grams of protein in 1 link. So that's wild. So those 2 things are big breakfast staples. Okay, and then lunches, dinners, the other chicken sausage, basically we always have 2 on hand, but I'll cook these up and throw them in the salad kits. Just because, like I said, 17 grams of protein in 1 link. They're so easy. You don't even really need to cook them up. Basically, you're just like browning them on the pan. Throw it in the salad. Easy peasy protein source. All right, salmon. They didn't have any of the Alaskan Wild Caught, but we're rolling with what we got. It is a weekly staple. It's very easy to make. If you've never made salmon, it really is easy. I throw it in the oven. You can put it on a cast iron. You can throw it on the barbecue. So many ways to cook it, but very, very easy to just toss it in the oven. Let me show you the seasoning. I got this seasoning from Amazon, and you can make the same exact seasoning from home, like tossing in the chili powder and the paprika and all of that together. But I just went ahead and bought a pre-made one. That's usually what I put on my salmon. If you're not a seafood person, I get it, I really do, but salmon is a weekly staple. Ground turkey goes in a red sauce pasta. I will show you the new red sauce that I'm trying out, but basically I already had onion, I already had mushroom. I'll toss in onion, mushroom, zucchini if I have it, spinach if I have it, pasta. So I'll show you the new red sauce that I'm trying out from Trader Joe's, but ground turkey pasta. Ground turkey is another one that's pretty easy to cook. It only takes really a few minutes. And then chicken is gonna go in the chicken gyros, which I said, if you want that recipe, go to my last YouTube video because it's gonna be a staple for a little while. I'll probably use the same seasoning that I just showed you for the salmon on the chicken, and they're going in the gyros. All right, now we are going with carbs. I mean, there are other things with carbs in there, but these are kind of like the carb sources for each meal. For the gyros, I showed these on the last YouTube video, but these are the flatbreads that I pick up. So this flatbread literally says that it's great for sandwiches, kebabs, gyros, and pizza. So it's been great for gyros. I also think it'd be great for pizza. So I need to try that one out too. So that's going with the gyros. Rice. I usually am stocked up on rice, but I happened to just be completely out of it. So picked up some jasmine rice. Look, if you like brown rice, you go for it, but nothing beats jasmine rice as far as taste. I mean, it just doesn't. So this will probably go with the salmon. I also have some shrimp in the freezer, might go with the shrimp too. Also, it's just great to have rice on hand because it can go with anything and it can be made very quickly. This is obviously a theme with a lot of things that I've bought so far, but rice is very easy to make. So just great to have it on hand. Potatoes. I always pick these up. If you have a preference on the potatoes that you eat, I mean, by all means, but baby yellow potatoes in the oven, olive oil, garlic, salt, pepper, any other seasonings you want because potatoes are just delicious. And then overnight oats. Look, I know not everyone is a big fan. Some people think that the texture is horrible or that it doesn't look very great. And you can totally make overnight oats at home, 100%. But Nick really likes these in the morning and it's obviously very convenient. So I picked up a couple. He likes the almond butter ones. They are these. But I wanted to try a new little find, which is the pumpkin overnight oats. And I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look that great, but I had to pick it up and it's made with water, pumpkin puree, date paste, rolled oats, almond butter, cinnamon, salt, and nutmeg. You could totally make this at home. And maybe I will if I like this flavor. We'll see. It doesn't look great from the outside. I mean, it's just kind of like orange, but that is like a pumpkin thing. Obviously, we'll just see, right? I'll let you know. If it's not your thing, I totally get that if you're a texture person, but they are very convenient. Picked up some pasta for the ground turkey pasta that I was talking about. Sometimes I pick up a protein pasta, but if I'm not at like the regular grocery store, then I just go for, you know, whatever pasta catches my eye. And last but not least, French fries. These are the fries that I often pick up. They're just like very lightly seasoned with salt. So if you like that, or if you just want to like add your own seasoning, then these are a great option. I specifically got them for the gyros. We're moving into snacks and desserts, which is one of the most exciting parts. So let's start with the thin pretzels. They have got to be one of my favorite thin pretzels that there are. I know that there's like the one brand that's found at most grocery stores. I can't think of the brand. I think I like these more. They are even crispier than those. And I really, really like crunchy things. Like I need everything to be extra crispy, extra crunchy. These deliver 100%. We grabbed 2 of them because Nick is obsessed with them and I'm also obsessed with them. So eat these with any kind of dip or by themselves. You won't regret it. These barbecue chips, really? I had no need for them. I mean, when do you really ever need barbecue chips? But I heard that they are a limited time type of thing. And I'm not sure if that's the case. I don't know if they are, but I heard it somewhere. So I've been picking up a bag every time, or at least every other time that I go in, because I don't know if they're gonna be back the next week. If you like tangy barbecue, so not a sweet barbecue, if you like tangy, you have to try these. Also these chomps sticks, I guess you'll call them. We usually do the jalapeno ones. There are 9 grams of protein in one little stick. So what you could do as a snack would be one of these, some of these thin pretzels, maybe hummus, and then like a string cheese. I do that for a snack all the time. So these are just really great to have on hand. We usually have like quite a few just in there, just in case you need to grab something out the door. 9 grams of protein. And then moving into more of like dessert type of items, this bread and muffin mix. I picked it up last year. I think I picked it up the year before that too. And I'm gonna make sure to have a few on hand come like November because I make it into muffins and I absolutely loved it. And then these mango bars, it's still 1,000,000 degrees here in California. I know that I keep joking that it's like fall and my pumpkin cream cold brews and my fall decor, but it's hot here. And I know that I said it's raining today. Don't know where that came from. And it's literally like blue skies now. It's 1,000,000 degrees and it's gonna be 1,000,000 degrees for quite a bit longer. So these mango bars, obviously you can eat ice cream any time of the year, of course. These mango bars are great. If you're into like orange creamsicles, you gotta try. Okay, we are on to miscellaneous items. Eggs, not miscellaneous. I think that I should have put them in the meat category and maybe just called it the protein category. The eggs that we typically go for are the pasture-raised large brown eggs. If I'm at the regular grocery store, I usually go for Happy Eggs, but Trader Joe's, I go for these eggs. All right, the sauce for the pasta that I've been talking about. I've never tried this, so I can't recommend it or not recommend it yet, but it looked delicious. Spicy, chunky tomato, and pepper. I will say the pasta sauce that I typically get is at the regular grocery store, not at Trader Joe's. But that's what we're working with. And spicy caught my eye. That sounds great. So like I said, this sauce will be used for the ground turkey pasta. And then I got this vegan creamy dill dressing, which I feel like maybe will be great with the dill salad kit. It's cauliflower, almond butter, garlic, lemon juice, herbs, and shallots. Honestly, it sounds great. There's not one thing in there that I don't like. Well, I don't love cauliflower, but it sounds great. I'll let you know how this is on the dill salad kit. And then olive oil spray. I pick up olive oil spray or avocado spray just to have one bottle on hand. And then we have pumpkin puree and pumpkin pie spice because I am gonna try making a pumpkin cream cold brew at home. If it turns out, I will share the recipe because we'll save $5 or $6 from Starbucks. Not saying I won't ever go to Starbucks, but I will try to make them from home if I can, if it's delicious. So I'll share it if it turns out. And then we have some garlic hummus. So just some roasted garlic hummus, like I said, can go with those thin pretzels. It'll also go on the gyro for Nick because he doesn't like tzatziki. Crazy. but it's also good with hummus. So as a dip or on those zeros, and then half and half for coffee. Okay, that was all for the Trader Joe's grocery haul. And look, I eat regular foods. I know that, you know, we're health and fitness over here, but it's a healthy lifestyle, and I say that over and over and over. But I have ice cream and French fries and all the other things. Of course, and as you'll see from this, like, I do focus on protein, and I try to think of the protein source that I'm gonna eat with my meals, and I think and try to have foods that are gonna keep me full, and my fruits, my vegetables, and nutrient-dense foods, while also incorporating the not so nutrient-dense foods, like my ice cream, my French fries, and all the other things like eating pizza and all of the other stuff that comes throughout the week. So if I do grocery hauls, or if I do a what I eat in the day, it's not gonna be only the nutrient-dense foods or only protein sources or that kind of thing. It's gonna be all the things, because that's just how I eat. And I won't pretend like I eat something that I don't just to share it on here. So those are the foods for just the next couple days. And maybe we'll have to do a full what I eat in a day, just so you can kind of see meals like built off of it. And if you don't have a Trader Joe's near you, I feel for you. I feel for you, and I'm sorry for the items that were just kind of like Trader Joe's items. Otherwise, other things you can just find at the regular grocery store. Let me know if you want to see how I build these meals. So maybe like a what I eat in a day type of video. But don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching.